Welcome to the second episode with Diary of a Backmarker. I've only been in sim racing for the last 5 or 6 months seriously, and this is keeping track of my sim racing journey. Currently I'm playing Asseto Corsa Competizione in the 308 Bentley Continental GT. Oddly enough, the grid is randomized, and I find myself in second alongside with Wilkins, another member of the ARC ACC League. I've had practice against the AI and some of the other members and managed to get a very strong run off the line and take the first position. I've put in more seat time since the last video and have already become much more comfortable with someone chasing me. Another member of the league, Bray, has joined late in the race, and that forces him to start a lap down. I'm already fast approaching him, and the Ferrari and I split past him in something that is definitely a cool moment. In fact, let's watch that one more time. The Ferrari and I head into turn 1, and I try to leave enough room, but at the same time try to hold my line. We end up colliding and end up letting the Porsche behind us through. Luckily I end up in the sand, but the Ferrari ended up spinning out unfortunately. Now my true pace is showing and I'm forming a train behind me, trying to keep my position, and I end up going wide. This kills my speed along with forcing me off-road and allowing the cars behind me to gain positions. After rejoining the track, the Audi cuts across my hood and takes himself out. I'm really sorry about the situation, but it happens sometimes in sim racing, and sometimes you just end up on the wrong end of the stick. Heading into turn 1 again, which is one of the better spots to pass at Zolder in my opinion, I know I'm side to side with the McLaren and make sure to give more room this time. It makes me run a little bit wide, but that's right, and I can see the position not wanting to cause any more racing incidents. Turn 1 is where a lot of the action is going down. I run wide and hit the gas a little too soon, and this causes my Bentley's rear end to kick out, and I quickly get on the brakes, not wanting to impede oncoming traffic. Unfortunately, and maybe a bit of karma, Coogan, another fellow league racer, runs wide and ends up T-boning me. So in a bit of a rush to get out of the pits, I realize the car isn't on, and then I put it in reverse. Then I finally managed to get out of the pits and back into the race. The field spreads out and I end up racing alone for the rest of the race, but I do show why you don't eat the second curve head on at Zolder and send the Bentley's front end in the air a bit to test the suspension and the off-track capabilities. The race was much more eventful than the last, and I think it could have ended up in the midfield if it wasn't for my mistakes. Overall, there was a lot of improvement on my end, and it was a blast to be racing with the members of the ARC ACC League. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the Apollo Racing Club public lobbies for some racing in the future.